we have with us MoS in the PMO, Jitendra Singh, live with us right now. And Jitendra Singh does good shairi, I'll tell you that, yeah. He's done good shairi when he's come in the past on my program. We have a very angry anti-BJP group here, and they have three basic issues here. One, all these are tall promises, they will not be implemented. Complaint number one. Right? Okay. Complaint number two, why didn't you do this before? Okay, right? Complaint number three, which I also want you to respond to, Jitendra Singh, is that this is not a budget, it's an election manifesto. Respond to all three. Jitendra Singh, please.
No, yeah, thank you, Arnab. Thank you for your kind introduction as well. As far as the first allegation is concerned, that these are tall promises which will not be fulfilled. So I think that is something they should rejoice about, because the government is not going to fulfill the promises, and the people are not going to forgive the government. So I think what is there to regret about? They should rather celebrate that. The second part was, why now? Why not early? I think if it had happened earlier, then they would have said, why now? Why not later? And the third part, linking it to election, I think they have very conveniently forgotten that one of the most difficult decisions in the recent history, that of demonetization, was announced just before the Uttar Pradesh election. And all these friends were very conveniently delighted to believe that the people of Uttar Pradesh would not forgive the government. So I think all these, in an evidence-based age like this, all these allegations which are being made by them are devoid of any conviction or any fact or figures.
One. Prakash Reddy, okay, so...
And
how does the budget solve the employment problem when 9.7% of the world's unemployed are presently in India? Okay, that's your question. Go on, Dr. Jitendra Singh. How does this solve the employment problem? The imagery is correct. The numbers are there, but how does this solve the unemployment problem?
Yes. And this problem has built up over the years, over the decades, when most of the time it was the Congress-led government which was at the helm of affairs. And right from day one, from the day this government took oath under Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the 26th of May 2014, it has been taking decisions one after the other to address the issue of creating employability rather than addressing employment per se. And I think one of the most evident instances of this is the programs like Startup India, Stand Up India, program like Mudra, which have been announced over the last 3 years. So we carried a baggage of 7 decades, which is being sought to be addressed. And even today, now, for example, I'm looking after Northeast. How can we so easily forget that the Finance Minister has announced a national bamboo mission and earmarked rupees 1290 crore. I think it's the first time ever any government has done that. And this comes close on the heels of a very historic decision taken by the cabinet to remove the bamboo grown in the non-forest land from the India Forest Act of 1927. The Indian Forest Act, dates back to 90 years.
One second.
So all these decisions, one after the other, have been meant to address the issue of employability.
Yeah, but you know now there are many perspectives on the other side. It's only fair tonight, this afternoon, I'm losing sense of time because I've been live since 7 o'clock in the morning. It's only fair that I give them a chance to counter you a little bit and you respond equally. So one second. But let's not, if all 5 of you want to jump on, then he will hear nobody. And that,
you crores of jobs per year. Now he is question.
It's up to them to decide whether they want to jump one by one or they want to jump together.
Simple.
They want to jump. Right now, all I can say is that they want to jump. No, one sec. The decision is taken. Now the process of jumping I have not decided. Ghanshyam Tiwari wants to jump first into the debate. Yeah, Ghanshyam Tiwari, go on please. Yeah, go on.
With all due respect.
What's up? Ghanshyam Tiwari of the Samajwadi Party. Jitendra Singh, go on.
With all due respect, as we speak, Pakoda budget is trending on Twitter. And
What?
Pakoda budget. The reason is that across from the Prime Minister's interview to your interview right now, no one has come up with a single good way of providing employment at large scale in India. And somewhere we think that the government has run out of ideas. That is also visible in the
What's your question? What's your question?
Has the government run out of ideas? Is that frustration now visible in the Pakoda budget trending on Twitter?
Yeah.
I have a straight question, Mr. Goswami. Very simple and straight.
Yeah, one second. He'll respond. He's not got your question.
My question is,
your question was what? Was it a statement or a question? Okay, fine, he got it.
Actually, no. No, this is not a question. He is just trying to make an allegation or accusation. And I think the very easy answer to that is that all these ideas which have floated down in the last 3-4 years, whether it was Startup India, whether it was... I'm telling you. Please, let me respond now. All these ideas, whether it was related to Startup India, whether it was related to Mudra, were actually meant to address the issue of employment and create employability, the capacity building, including the decision taken today. I think nowhere in that 1 hour. Please, let me complete. Let me complete. As Arnav very rightly said, this is not Parliament that you can speak in din and then get it adjourned. Because I'm sure Arnav is not going to adjourn this debate. So let me have my point made. So all these ideas were never witnessed all these years. They have been seen only the last 3-4 years. Even the decisions announced today. And I think nowhere in that nearly 2 hour speech by the finance minister was the word pakoda used. I don't know where was the reference to a pakoda made. So I think the pakoda prices are quite stable right now. So the Congress friends need not be worried about that unduly.